Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Josh Duggar, judge officially denies request for new trial. This week, Josh Duggar was officially denied a second trial. The former TLC's 19 Kids and Counting star previously filed a motion for a new trial or acquittal following his November 30th trial. Now, he's moving on to sentencing, which is on Wednesday, May 25th. In case you missed it, the eldest Duggar's son was arrested on child pornography charges in the spring of 2021. He went to trial in November and was found unanimously guilty in early December. He's been awaiting sentencing since then. The Duggar son is facing up to 20 years behind bars, as well as fines. Immediately following his trial, Josh Duggar's defense verbally motioned for acquittal, which was denied. Then, they filed a motion for a new trial or acquittal. And now, the judge has a response. Josh Duggar's request for a new trial is denied. Just one day before Josh's sentencing, Judge Timothy L. Brooks denied the request for another trial. Josh's defense requested an acquittal because they claimed that there isn't proof that he opened the downloaded files. The defense said, the jury was not presented evidence sufficient to show he actually viewed any child pornography. In response, Judge Brooks said that the defense's claim lacks merit. The judge went on to explain, there is ample evidence he viewed the images of child pornography that had been downloaded to his business computer. Both the prosecution's and the defense's forensics experts confirmed that the files were viewed, however. The judge stated, Ms. Bush, the defense's forensics expert, conceded during cross-examination that the images were unzipped, placed in a folder on the desktop, and then opened an image viewer all at the exact same time and second. Finally, Judge Brooks stated, there was significant evidence presented at trial to convince a reasonable jury that Mr. Duggar was physically present during the offense conduct and that he had the mens rea to commit these crimes. Accordingly, his request for relief under Rule 29 is denied. So, it's been decided that Josh Duggar will not be getting a new trial or an acquittal and is still set to be sentenced on May 25th. His fate will soon be determined. So, does it surprise you that Josh Duggar was denied another trial? Tell us in the comments section below. And come back to TV shows Ace for more Duggar news. Josh's sentencing is on Wednesday, May 25th, so all of the details about his future will be available soon. The final gavel has come down, again. In a decision that surprised few but disappointed many in his corner, Josh Duggar's request for a new trial was officially denied this week, marking another chapter in the once revered reality star's long, public downfall. The court's ruling, signed and sealed by the presiding federal judge, affirms the original guilty verdict handed down in 2021, when Duggar was convicted on multiple counts of possessing and receiving child sexual abuse material. His appeal team, led by high-profile defense attorney Justin Gelfand, had filed for a new trial on grounds they claimed were rooted in constitutional violations and alleged mishandling of digital evidence. But the judge saw it differently. In a firm yet methodically written decision, the judge wrote that Duggar's defense failed to meet the legal standard required for overturning the conviction. No evidence presented suggests that an error so grave occurred as to merit a retrial, the ruling stated. The jury's verdict was based on a clear, comprehensive presentation of facts. But behind the cold, hard language of the court lies a deeper, more emotional saga, a story of a family, a legacy, and a name once synonymous with Christian purity now steeped in disgrace. Josh Duggar was once the golden boy of the Duggar dynasty, the oldest of 19 siblings featured on the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting. As the family's de facto spokesperson and moral compass, Josh appeared destined to inherit the reins of his family's empire of modesty. But that empire crumbled, first in 2015, when disturbing allegations from his teenage years surfaced, and again in 2021, when his crimes landed him in federal court. The denial of his retrial bid means Duggar, now serving a 12-year sentence in FCI Seagoville, will remain behind bars unless a higher court intervenes, an outcome experts say is increasingly unlikely. From a legal standpoint, this was Duggar's best shot, says legal analyst Dr. Ellen Moore. The evidence presented at trial was damning, and the appellate court appears satisfied that due process was followed. Meanwhile, the Duggar family remains largely silent. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, once fixtures in the evangelical speaking circuit, have retreated from public life. Their family blog, once updated weekly, has been dormant for months. Some siblings, like Jill and Jinger, have spoken out against the family's culture of silence, calling for accountability. Others, like Jedediah and Jana, have remained loyal, tight-lipped, and poised. With no new trial on the horizon, the path ahead for Josh Duggar is as bleak as the prison walls he now calls home. His story serves as a cautionary tale, not just about the dangers of double lives, but about the destructive power of denial and unchecked influence. Justice, in this case, has spoken again. And for Josh Duggar, the consequences of his actions are no longer theoretical, they're reality, cold and unchanging.